Are we going? We're going.
It says
Well,
we're live.
welcome to the first episode of the Ride Out Podcast. I am one of your hosts, Ned Kaufman. The other host is the amazing Mason Gibson, second ever high school Super Day 2 champion as an eighth grader, and
Yep,
we're just gonna have a lot of fun tonight, aren't we?
we are. We're gonna talk about the Olympic trials and all of our USA representatives going to Tokyo. And so Ned will be talking about the men's, and I will talk about the women's.
Yep.
Because Ned goes, "Can you do the women's?" I'm like, "Heck yeah, I can. Why can't you?" He goes, "I don't think I watched all the matches, but
Yeah,
I did."
I didn't get a chance to because I was at States, so I got to watch what I could. I didn't feel like I had enough knowledge on the tournament you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
To the women's side, the men's side, I gotta watch a lot more. So at least you got something, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
so
I
the
mean,
first, so the first person that will be representing the United States at the Olympics is Thomas Gilman at 74 kilos. I mean, guy's an overall stud. He's out of the Nindy Line Wrestling Club. He's last time he placed at Worlds was in 2017. He lost to the Japanese. Sorry about that. Lost to the Japanese in that weight class. So he ended up
yep.
taking second. But doesn't mean he's not a great wrestler. I mean, he just transferred from the Hawkeye Wrestling Club to Nittany Line Wrestling Club a few years, like a little bit ago. Well, wasn't
Wasn't that long ago.
it
It was
wasn't
just
that long
recently.
ago, but it was long
Yeah.
ago. Then the
Hmm.
second person we have is Jordan Oliver. He's an absolute stud. If you talk about people who are at this weight class, people you think about
Ooh.
is 65. You think about Yanni Oliver. You can't think about this weight class, the studs in this weight class without coming up with Oliver. Sadly, he will not be representing us at the Olympics, but
And then Ned, remember, he did not make the Olympics.
yeah, no, sadly he won't be representing us. But he lost in the semifinals at the Olympic Games qualifier in Europe. I believe it was the last chance one. The
Last
call
chance
was a
qualifier.
little
Yep.
iffy. I call was a little iffy for personally since I'm an American. I would say we should have gone his way,
Yeah.
but it's whatever. It's not like he'll never face it again. I know him or Yanni will make the Olympic team in 2024. So there's no not really that big of a difference there. Now, for 74 kilograms, I don't feel like I have to really give him an introduction because he's kid dynamite. He's Kyle
He's
Gates, you know what I'm saying? Two-time world
big
champion,
bombs, dude.
the only ever four-time world champion. World champion. My bad. NCAA champion at four different weight classes. I mean,
Came out
stud
of
all
Cornell.
around. He dominated at the Pan American Games over a few weeks ago. Over in I believe in Guatemala City.
Yeah. Yep. Hmm.
And he just killed it out there. Also had a really nice throw in the I believe it was the quarters or semifinals match. No, semifinals match.
Semis against Jason Wolf.
No, I'm talking about the Pan Ams. And
Oh, the Pan Am's. Okay.
yeah, he had this really nice throw in the Pan American Games in the semifinals. But I'll tell you
He
what,
did. That was awesome.
it was a beauty.
Talk about the Dag bomb from against Jason Wolf.
We'll get to that one.
You will. All right.
At 86 kilograms, we have Mason Gibson's coach, David Magic Man Taylor. Now, Magic Man is he's been dominant for years. He's two-time national champion out of Penn State, wrestles for the Nittany Line Wrestling Club, and he's just a great guy. I've met him a few times. He's he's a good guy. Then the world champion in 2018 in Budapest got hurt last year, so Pat Downey took the spot. But if looking at the brackets, if he wouldn't have got hurt, he would have won Worlds. He would have been a two-time world champion. That being said, hopefully he'll win a gold medal this year. And
Hopefully, I think he's going to.
I agree with you.
I think
Now,
he's going to take it this year. He's going to take it this year. But like saying Dake, I think Dake's 100%.
Dake, 100%. I will be very surprised if he does not bring home gold for the Americans. Now, 97 kilos. We have the myth, the man, the legend, Kyle Snyder, the youngest world champion and Olympic champion in a U.S. wrestling history.
19 years old, right?
What?
Was it 19 years old?
He was in college. So I think it was 2016 it was. So
Yep. He was
so he was 19, yes.
19.
Yeah.
I thought so. It was 19. Definitely, yeah, it was 19.
Two-time world champion, silver, bronze medalist, stud all around. He had a lot of controversy at this weight. We'll get to that one too.
Oh yeah, we'll come back to that.
We'll come back to that one, but he's an overall stud. Ohio Buckeye, but turned Nittany Lion Wrestling Club member, so that's cool. Then we have
NLWC.
Then we have at 125 kilos, we have the back flipping man himself. We have Abel Stevenson. He's out of the Gopher Wrestling Club. He's actually he's a cadet world. He's a two-time cadet world champion and a junior world champion. So being the first time on the senior world team or an Olympic team, he's not going in there with no experience from United World Wrestling, if you know what I'm saying.
He's kind of been there. He knows what it's like to go.
He's been there at younger age, man. And I was watching some of his film earlier today, and man, you could just tell he was, you know what I'm saying? He was just at it. It's gonna be exciting.
He loves it. He loves it.
Exciting, man. All right, Mason, we'll take it to you for the women's.
Hold up. We'll talk about the women's in a bit, but let's talk about who they all beat in the finals.
All right, so the
Thomas Gilman.
Gilman was the Vito.
He defeated Vito.
Vito in the finals.
2-0 shutout.
2-0 shutout. Then Yanni faced Jordan Oliver
at 65 kilograms.
At 65 kilograms. I'm not sure what the record was for that one. Was it 2-1 or?
It was close. I don't have the score on top of my head.
It was few great matches, whatever it was, and that 74, Dake versus Burroughs.
It's what everybody wanted.
I knew it was gonna happen. It was gonna be a 2-0 shutout. I was surprised it was 2-0. I thought it was gonna be 2-1 Dake. But
2-1 Dake.
I thought it was gonna be 2-1 Dake, yeah. But apparently it was a shutout. It was 2-0 Dake.
I'm not taking away anything from the King or anything, but I knew Dake was gonna go in there 2-0.
No, all respect for Jordan Burroughs. I mean, he's the one that's, when people think about wrestling, they think about Jordan Burroughs. When people think about
he's the top. He was the top dog for years.
So, all respect to him, mad respect to him, really.
He's coming for the world team spot.
Yep.
He's not done yet.
Honestly, I think he's gonna stay down at 74. I think he's gonna stay down at 74. Then Dake's gonna go up to 86 for next Olympics. But for the world team, I think Dake's gonna be at 79, like he's been for the past years or so. Okay. Then at 74, it'll be Dake, and not Burroughs, Dake.
Burroughs.
That's gonna be that. It's gonna be Burroughs, Dake, Taylor. That's what it's gonna be for the next next few years. Then when it comes to the Olympics, who knows what's gonna happen? Dake may go down, he may not. Who knows? It's gonna be exciting. Then
wait, hold up, Ned.
Yes.
We're jumping back up to 57 kilograms. So we all know Gilman defeated Vito, but let's have your intake on what would you think would be different if Spencer Lee would have gone to the Olympic team trials instead of had to sit out because his ACLs. I think got surgery. But what would you think? You think Spencer Lee would have taken that?
Honestly, I don't really think so. I think he would have fallen to Vito or Thomas Gilman because I'm not saying he's not a good wrestler. I mean, he's one of my favorites. He's so exciting to watch. I love his armbar series. I mean, from a Pennsylvania guy who likes watching Iowa every now and then, from a Penn State fan myself. I'll respect him. The most respect you could probably give to a wrestler for him, but I don't think he can compete with these guys yet. Come 2024, who knows? I think
who knows?
Better 2024. But
I can't wait for 2024.
Nick Sirianno, I don't think he would have caused havoc. I mean, you know what I get. I don't think he'll be in the. I think he'd be in the finals, but I think he would have fallen to someone else.
I think I was so hyped to see him wrestle Sirianno, and then he didn't. I was like so hyped. You know, I was talking to my little brother. You know, we were betting on him. He's like, "Oh, I think Vito's gonna win." No hate to Vito. I mean, he's an awesome wrestler. I just thought Sirianno was gonna blow everybody out of the waters. Yeah. But unfortunately, he wasn't able to compete. And then Spencer Lee had to go out.
ACL,
and then Gilman.
His knee's always been messed up. It's been messed up for a few years now. I got to actually see it. No, I did not. I got to see the morning session of the same day when he lost to Austin DeSanto, his teammate now from Exeter. Austin DeSanto grew up about 15 minutes where I live.
That's awesome.
In beautiful Reading, Pennsylvania. Well, I guess it's Exeter.
Reading.
Everyone in the area really says it's Reading because how big the city is.
Mm-hmm.
But it's, you know what I'm saying, we're all big one community at Berks County.
Mm-hmm. How would I said Reading?
Yeah, Reading. I did teach Mason. It's Reading. It's Reading, Pennsylvania.
I say Reading. I'm gonna keep saying Reading all the time.
Reading. It's whatever. It's whatever. It's what a lot of people like playing Monopoly because it's supposed to be Reading Grove.
Well, it's spelled Reed. It's spelled Reed.
Yeah, it's weird. It's
we
really
gotta clarify
weird.
on that. We gotta clarify that.
All right. You can thank Pennsylvania for that one.
Hey, we're back up to 86 kilograms now. Taylor defeated Bo Nickel. You want to take that?
Yeah, I like how this shows that you can wrestle your teammate for like this huge spot. This was for the Olympic team. Nope. I mean, Nickel may never have.
Only happens every 4 years.
He may never get this again, but it'd be cool if he does. I mean, I really hope he does, but he may never get this
awesome.
He may never get an opportunity to be this close to the Olympic team. And he still is friends with him. Like, you can tell that they're still good friends with each other. So that shows that it's all right that you can wrestle your friend and still be friends afterwards.
Yeah.
Just the amount of respect they have for each other is just amazing.
And I mean,
they're all Penn State. I mean, they're all great guys.
Penn State.
I have a few stories with Cale Sanderson we'll get back to. And then we have 97. We had it was Kyle Snyder versus who was it?
Colin Moore.
Colin Moore. This one has some controversy behind it because we all know Jaden Hawks missed weight. And
I can't believe. I mean, I don't think he missed weight. I think he missed weigh-ins. Wasn't that it?
He missed weight. No, he was under, but he missed the weigh-in time. And
like a minute late. And they didn't let him weigh in.
13 minutes late, just about. And
oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah. It wasn't like, you know what I'm saying? You can't be late to the scales you can't be late to the scales by 10 minutes. I mean,
but I think he checked his weight right before, and then it was like 0.3 over, something like that, and then went back to like wrestle, get it off. And he said his coaches didn't tell him what time it was, and he was late. But
I mean,
you can't rely on your coaches.
I'm not trying to hate on him, but I mean, I know when my weigh-ins are when I have to be. I'm not. It's just a it's a iffy situation. It's not a nice situation.
But didn't he say he's gonna take the world's gonna fill his raft, something like that?
Yeah, honestly, I think that Jaden would have beaten Snyder in the finals. I think it would have been a 2-0 shutout.
You said Cox would beat Snyder?
Yes, Jaden Cox.
Oh.
Jaden Cox is one of the best wrestlers America's ever seen. And he's not, I don't think he's even entered his prime yet. I think he's going to enter his prime next year.
Yeah, but did you know that I forget what year it was, but they wrestled in the Fargo finals.
They also wrestled at the NCAA championships. I don't remember
semifinals, correct.
It was the semifinals, and
yep. Jaden Cox is out in Missouri.
Kyle Snyder beat him. It was a close match, though.
He beat him both matches, Fargo and NCAAs.
It's going to be but I honestly think that you can mature in a short amount of time. You can get better in a short amount of time.
Mm-hmm.
So I think
Jaden, but Cox, what was that year when he took out David Taylor? Remember that year when he even hurt his leg?
World Team Trials 2017 and the Olympic Trials for 2016.
Mm-hmm. I mean, if you're beating David Taylor, especially when you get a hurt leg, you're something.
Yeah, that's something different. And not only did he beat David Taylor, I believe the 2017 World Team Trials, it wasn't, the matches were close, but like you know what I'm saying? I don't think the record was that close. I think it was something like that, but correct me if I'm wrong. Everybody's watching this. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it wasn't it 2-0 at the World Team Trials? It was something like that. 2017.
Yeah.
But
then I don't think there was a match 3. There wasn't.
Yeah, there. I don't think there was match 3, but 2016, I think there's match 3.
One of them, yeah, there was.
Yeah, 2000.
One was a 2-0 shutout. One was match 2 out of 3.
2016 Olympic Trials was a third. There was a third match, which Jaden Cox prevailed. He won.
But if we're wrong, whoever watches this, you can put in the comments saying if we're wrong.
Please blast us in the comments. Please.
Me and Ned, we were going through our notes right before this, but I forgot to write that down.
Yeah, we did too. And heavyweight. Let's talk about him. I mean, he's been a sensation. He's starting to be a fan favorite. It's Abel Stevenson. One of my coaches. His name's Dodo. He does custom wrestling shoes. You know, a lot of people in the wrestling shoe community know who he is. He's Dodo loves the kids. Him and Gable are really close. I mean, when Gable wrestled at Beat the Streets, Dodo made him a special pair of shoes that said for Gable on them. So their relationship's pretty good. So I'm not saying I'm biased too, because Nick Gonzalski, I've seen him so many times. He used to go to the same gym as me, Garage Strength out in Reading. Good guy named Dane Miller. He's the owner of the gym. He's the strongest guy I know, and he could barely fit through my doorway. Huge guy. And he's out watching the match. Gable Stevenson, he was something else during the match. It was a 4-10 victory, but the thing is, it wasn't a close 4-10. The only reason why he got to the 2 points at the end was because of a takedown. Gable's like, that's whatever. It was already on the edge of the mat too, so it didn't really matter during the match.
But I don't like that. I would keep scoring. I don't like when people are like, "Oh, there's 10 seconds left." I'll just give it a takedown.
I know you cringed watching that.
I did. I was like, "No, you could have got a takedown with a tech fall, but instead you got taken down." Wait, who did Stevenson beat at Beat the Streets? Wasn't it
Beat the Streets?
Wasn't it Hillinger? Trent?
Let me go see that.
Wisconsin, I think. Wasn't it this recent one?
Yes.
Yeah, Trent Hillinger from Wisconsin.
It was. Yes, it was. I just saw it. It was.
He attacked him.
Yeah, it was a
kind of a blowout.
Yeah, it was dominant. And what I think is after the Olympics, I think he's gonna pull Kurt Angle and he's gonna go right to the WWE.
Oh yeah, let's talk about that.
Because you saw him in WWE. Like you saw him You saw him. You know what I'm saying?
He was there, and he posts on Twitter all the time. WWE ? Coming up soon. Next big thing. He's giving hints.
He's giving it, so it'll be awesome to watch. It would be awesome to watch him in WWE. Have another Olympic champ. I think he's gonna win. I think he's gonna win the Olympics.
No doubt. I would love to see him win. But another note,
someone from Minnesota. You know what I'm saying? That's a school that it's not really big in wrestling, but they have this one guy they're with, and they're going a long way. That one guy. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you mean. Hey, you want to know? Here's something. So, Brock Lesnar, 2000. He was in 2000 NCAA finals.
UFC
he won
champion, WWE champion, whatever it is.
Brock Lesnar. Yeah, but he won.
Action figure.
I used to have all of them. But he won the NCAA championships in 2000 in like double overtime and right out, and he got out.
Yes, it was double overtime.
From Minnesota. It was pretty cool.
Have you seen
the videos
of them training together?
I have. That's what I was going to bring up. I'm like, there's definitely a relationship to WWE because of Brock Lesnar and what he has done in WWE and UFC. I think he's going back to UFC. Brock Lesnar.
I mean, he did get suspended for like steroids, but who knows? Dana is a very interesting.
Dana White, yeah.
He's a very mystical figure, so who knows?
Mystical. I love that. I love that.
It'd be awesome, honestly. Because my favorite fighter retired, so I mean, if you could put two and two, you can put two and two together there. But
he also was he was in the NFL for the Minnesota Vikings.
He didn't really play much though.
He did not, but I just knew he was.
I don't think he left the practice squad.
He did. He was out on the bench. And he played for a couple of plays. I watched.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Did you know? Did you see how big he was though when he was wrestling in the NCAA finals? Dude, he was big.
He was huge. Speaking of wrestlers in the NFL, Adam Kuhn has just recently signed with the Titans, and he was spotted with the practice squad. I mean, he looks good. Number 78 on the Tennessee Titans. I may have to buy myself a Tennessee Titans jersey. This is coming from a Cowboys fan.
Just because of Adam Kuhn, I love it.
Yeah. And this is coming from a Cowboys fan, so you can blast me on the comments because
wait, you're PA and you like the Cowboys. I don't watch NFL personally, but I don't think that's right.
That's what a lot of people say.
Like a lot of people from my club up here in J-Town, they love the Steelers.
Yeah.
Well, anything I say against the Steelers, they're yelling at me. No, don't say that. Don't say this. Sorry. I just think that Steelers aren't going to win another Super Bowl soon.
Not for a long time. Not for
exactly.
A long time.
Tom Brady.
My
Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Yeah, my sister's fiance is a big Steelers fan, so I don't know if he's watching right now. His name's Eric. He actually won. His team Wilson won the PIAA state championships in football. Really cool guy. He's a big Steelers fan. So when they had the big winning streak lost, I kind of like messed with them a little bit.
Just for jokes here and then.
Just jokes here and there. We can all laugh at each other sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
I know. I got you.
Yeah.
I do it to my teammates all the time who love the Steelers. They lost. And they're like, yeah, but I'm like, it's all good. But yeah, that wraps up the men's. You know, you got Thomas Gilman. Unfortunately, not Jordan Oliver. We have nobody represented from 65 kilograms, and then we haven't had a representative in a long time, haven't we? The last person I think who won was Henry Cejudo.
That was 2008 too. Ooh.
2016. No.
8. He won in 2008.
8. Yep, 8. Mm-hmm.
Because it was the same year, but he was on the same team. He was on the same team as Daniel Cormier, Ben Askren. Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking about Helen Morales, about the first women's. I was on my dude.
We're getting hurt.
Hey, we're gonna get to them soon, but we're just talking about Oliver. Yeah, we have no representative. But 74, Cal Dake, 86, David Taylor, Magic Man. You know, he's gonna do season
and 2.
Good magic out there. And then 97 is Cal Snyder, and 125 kilograms was Abel Stevenson.
The man, the myth, the legend.
That right there is the A team.
That's a tough one. That's a really tough one.
If we had Yanni at 65, though, I'm just thinking we could have done something special.
Yep.
But
I agree
fortunately,
with you, but hey, it's whatever. Yanni's gonna make the team 65. Him or Zane. Him or Zane Rutherford.
didn't Zane wasn't he the one that got pinned and then had to create all this? That we had to go that
Yes, it was
Oliver
at
had
the
to
Pan
go
American Games in 2018. It was in Canada. It was the one where they're in Canada, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And he got
Yes.
pinned.
He was winning. He was gut wrenching.
Yeah,
It was a weird leg lace, and the dude stepped over and then pinned him.
it was an unfortunate series of events. What can you do
But
about
things
it?
happen. You know, it all happens. You
What
know,
can you do
he got
about
pinned.
it? You just have
I've
to
got
look forward to the
pinned.
future. Yeah, I was gonna see if you were referencing that or not, because I personally wasn't gonna do it. I'll see if you would do it or not.
Well, I got pinned in the safe line.
Yeah, I didn't want to say it myself.
Hey, it's over with. You know, I lived and I learned. You know.
Yep, I agree with you.
But Oliver defeated Joey McKenna in the finals at the Olympic team trials. He did. And then what was it? The Poland Open. Yanni came back after a loss and came back to Hoy to win.
Tapped him.
And tech Joey McKenna. Talking about losing. Talking about heart.
Yeah, for wrestling 2 matches at the Poland Open, Yanni looked insane. I mean, he was tossing guys left and right. You see that?
He suplexed McKenna.
Yeah, he
suplexed him.
Beautiful back arch. I mean, for coming off lost, I don't think Yanni's head was right that tournament.
You know you're a bad man on the planet.
I'm not saying that he's not. You know what I'm saying? I don't think his head was. I don't think he was mentally prepared. Next time he will be though. He's gonna make the Olympic. He's gonna make the Olympic 2024. Him or Zane?
Yeah, definitely. You know, there was a lot of Cornell guys representing. You had Vito, you had Yanni, you had Dake.
But saying that, Nittany Lion Wrestling Club really showed out this one. Nittany Lion Wrestling Club was
they had 4 in the finals, I think, the NCAAs.
No, I'm talking about trials. If they
they had.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, you said NCAA finals, which
just like
that is true. But if there was if they did it like how they did the NCAAs, there would be the champions would be the Nittany Lion Wrestling Club. They had I think all of them except one had one in the finals.
Correct. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yep.
All of them, but half the people in the finals were from Nittany Lion Wrestling Club. But Dake was also in the finals. He's not with them right now, but he's with Spartan RTC. He will be hopping over soon, I believe.
You believe that?
You think?
I mean, I do wrestle up with them too. He was there one time training. He's always up there with David training. Him and David are like best friends. But he's up at Spartan. I think isn't he the assistant coach at Cornell?
Yes.
He is. He's staying there. I believe he's staying there.
I heard rumors. But
yeah, you've heard rumors, but I got a brother who's committed to Cornell.
He's the real inside stuff too. He's told me some inside scoops that I can't tell the public right now. He's told me stuff he's told me stuff that if I told Flo, news would break everywhere. But I'm not gonna do that because I'm a respectful person. Now later, watch Flo Wrestling slide in my DMs, ask me for some secrets. They're gonna do that 100%. All right.
Yeah.
Talk about some women's wrestling right now. Let's talk about it.
All right, we're gonna mention now the women's Olympic team. You know, this one's not bad actually. So at 50 kilograms, we have Jakara Winchester. She placed 5th in the 2018 World Championships and gold in 2019. She also defeated Ronna Heaton. But watching her, she loves it. I think they were a match 2 out of 3, weren't they? They had to go to round 3.
I think so. Yes, I think so.
But Ronna Heaton, you know, she showed up, but she just couldn't get the job done. But Jakara did, and it was awesome watching these women go after it. But we'll come back and recap the trials, but we'll just get down. We'll go through the list first. This is one we know a lot. 53 kilograms. Sarah Hildebrand. Listen to this. 6-time Pan Am world champ. And but listen, her level, how great she is, 6 Pan Am world championships. She has never
won a world title.
Never won
a world
gold.
title. There's no wrestler in history that's that good has never won a world title.
She got silver.
She's
a silver world
but
medalist.
she's gonna get gold. She's gonna get gold this year. I mean, just
she's definitely getting gold in Olympics. She's getting an Olympic gold title this year.
You see these like attributes and you see these accomplishments. And you're like, she must be like a 3-time world champion. No, not even a single world champion win. She does have some final experience under her belt. Didn't go her way, sadly, but she's gonna get it. She's not gonna get a bronze this year or a silver. She's gonna get gold.
She's been killing
it right around her neck, right that big gold medal.
Right here. She's gonna put it in her mouth and smile. Bam. But 6-time Pan Am world champ. That's insane. That's incredible. But now moving to 57 kilograms. This is the one that you can talk about a lot with me. Helen Morales defeated Jenna Burkert. This was
insane. A shocker, honestly. I'll tell you what. I got to watch this one live. Personally, I got to watch this one live. So I was shocked because I'm a fanboy of her. I'm not even gonna deny I'm a fanboy.
You gotta the other day he's like, I think I have a crush on Jenna Burkert. It was so funny.
Hey. So anyways, as I was saying, it was a shocker. I mean, it was a beautiful trip. Right,
leg sweep, boom.
It was under a minute, I believe. I think it was
under a minute.
I mean, you have to give Jenna credit. She took her to a third match. Granted, it didn't go her way.
She did. Helen Morales won the first match, and then Jenna came back in the second match and beat her.
5-6 the second match was.
Yep. Mm-hmm. And then
5-6.
Then third match, Helen Morales showed up and did that freaking leg sweep and was like, bam.
Made the ref slap the net.
And then, she was all happy. They showed the best respect, I think, out of the whole tournament to each other. And listen.
Yeah, and later on Instagram, later on social media, she even congratulated Helen on her world team not world team prospect, the Olympic spot. She's just the respect this community has together. It's a tight community, but we show a lot of each other. We show each other a lot of respect.
That's true. Helen Morales, but listen to this: 2015 gold world medalist, 2011 Pan Am champ, and first woman in U.S. history to win the Olympics.
Number 1, baby, number 1.
That's awesome. In 2016, I believe. 2016.
Awesome.
Yeah,
amazing.
That's
amazing.
I was like, Henry Cejudo, 2016. No, I was looking at Helen Morales, but you said 2008. I was like, oh yeah, it makes more sense. It makes more sense. Didn't Henry Cejudo bring gold back in 100 years, something like that? That's what I saw. But I might be.
You might be wrong on that one. I don't think that's true. I'm sorry about that one, Mason. I don't think
back to USA. I mean, I don't think it was back to USA, but it was a long time.
At that weight class?
Yeah.
I believe maybe. I don't think it was 100 years because the Olympics was only rebranded itself for 100.
Yeah, I know. That was probably stupid of me, but I saw it on I forget. It was some newspaper or something like that.
Mistakes.
But if I sound stupid,
so
correct me.
It's Who cares? Good. So be it.
But yeah, so Helen Morales defeated Jenna Burkert. That was round. They had to go 3 matches. Helen Morales won, and Jenna won, and then Helen won again. So that was definitely a great match. I just love that these women right here are just as entertaining as these men. It's insane. I love it. Maybe even more entertaining.
The matches that I've watched, I got to watch live. It was so fun to watch. I mean,
Sarah Hildebrand. Oh my god, dude, she's awesome to watch.
And we still got a few more weights. We still got to cover.
We got 3 more weight classes.
Yeah.
So representing 62 kilograms, Kayla Miracle. Listen, she is a 2-time U.S. Open champion, 2017 and in 2018. Fourth woman in history to win 4 Women's Collegiate Association national titles. Fourth woman in U.S. history. That's saying something.
That's saying a lot of stuff, really.
She defeated Macy Kilty, but Macy Kilty lost due to injury on the second match.
Who knows what happened? Who knows?
Yeah, but I do believe Kayla would have won no matter what, though, because Kayla, she's just more experienced, you know. Macy Kilty's been there, done that, but
I would agree with you.
just Miracle was just the top dog in there, I think.
Yep.
But now moving to 68 kilograms. This name's gonna be a little wrong, maybe, but we got Tamira Meshistock, and she is the reigning 68 kilogram world champion.
I mean, you could just call her stud. You should just call her all around hammer, because that's the best thing you could call her. If you
The women
about,
version of Cal Dake, the
if
reigning
you think
world
about
champion.
women's wrestling and you think about her, the first person that pops to mind is her, Adeline Gray. That's just you know what I'm saying? She's only
Glad you brought up
one
Adeline
world
Gray.
title, but she's just made such an impact on this sport.
Mm-hmm. She has. But listen to who she defeated. Kenny Blades. I think she's still a high school. I think she's a SEM. She wrestles for SEM. Because I remember I believe Eric wrestled her like his first year of high school or something like that, I believe. And she was still in high school. I think she was 17 or 18 in high school, and she made the Olympic team trial finals. And, you know, she did not back down, but that's what I love, you know. 17-year-old going out there wrestling a high-class level like Tamara Meshistock, you know, world champ in 2019. But that's just showing, you know, no fear in anything.
It's a star in the making. You know what I'm saying? She's gonna be the next big thing. You hear this all the time. You say they're gonna be the next big thing, they'll never be the next big thing. She will be the next big thing. She will be the next star in women's wrestling. 100%.
Hey, but
100%.
Ned, listen, this isn't the only high school star we had on here. So
True.
in the 76 kilogram finals, Adeline Gray defeated Kylie Welker. Listen, Kylie Welker was still in high school during this. 17-year-old, I believe. I don't know what school she was out of, but just another high schooler in the Olympic team trial finals against Adeline Gray. You know, the best of the best. First woman ever, first American wrestler actually ever to be a 5-time world champion. You know, it's crazy.
I agree with you. It's amazing.
But Kylie Welker going in that match, you know, she didn't back down. You know, that's awesome. Like these women, you know, I think they outperformed the men. Not gonna lie, because some of these matches were just too.
Some of them, I agree with you. Some of them they outperformed the men. I 100% agree.
Some of them, I think they all did. Well, Kyle Dake and Jordan Burroughs was definitely the hypest.
That was the
but
highlight.
You know, that
was 100% the highlight of the tournament.
Oh, Ned, we got highlights to show, don't we?
Let's save them for another episode.
Another episode? Why not now?
You know what? I feel great today, so why not? Let's pull up some highlights. First one I want to show is how the Dake bomb, the one that everyone loves, the Dake bomb.
Against Jason Wolf. Watch this.
42 seconds. I watched this one live. It was me, my coach, and a few teammates. We're watching this. And we're like, oh, this is going to be a good match. This is going to be like a long match. And believe it or not, he comes out here and he does this.
Low ankle into a body lock.
Boom.
Boom.
4 points right off the bat. No, 5 points. Somebody had 5 points right off the bat.
And then Jason Wolf gets caution and 2 for fleeing the mat.
You see the guy in the red? He's like, ooh.
He's like, oh, dude, the whole crowd went nuts.
Yeah. Let's go back to that.
One more time.
See if I can show you the point where he knew he messed up. Let me get my drawler out here. Make it red.
You have a drawler?
Yep.
I'm a little new to Zoom, guys, so I have no idea what he's talking about. See how that lock is?
He has that nice butterfly grip, so he knows he's gonna take it that way, right onto the mat.
Look. Mark
Marks
his
the
leg.
spot.
Cal Dick's right leg is gonna be what's
Which
gets
will be the power.
no spotty up in the air with that momentum from the
Yeah.
leg, from the knee. The knee blocked.
Yeah.
But show it again real quick.
Show it again.
Yep.
Yeah, let me get my mouse out. Boom.
Bam. That was beautiful. Beautiful.
See the way he tried to go for the leg, but he realized. Yeah, let me get my drawer out again. See how the way he went for the tell he tried to go for the you could tell he tried to go for the leg there, but he couldn't. So he went up and just finished him with a mat return, with a very nice mat return. Like that.
I was surprised that was a 5.
Yeah. I wasn't really, because how high it was. All right, so next.
Yeah, but it was high, but it wasn't feet overhead though. It was like a suplex, but I would have thought it was a 4.
Let's just agree.
Once he got that 5,
it was nice. Mason, let's just agree it was nice. Let's just agree it was nice. So then the next one we have
one's from the
Helen Morales and Jenna Burkert, however you say it.
Helen Morales is a mean woman, I'm telling you.
Mean fighting machine.
These are the 2 best women on the planet right now, battling it out.
I could not agree with you more, Mason.
No fear in them whatsoever. They went out there and battled. Like, I mean, battled. To the point where there was tears after they cried, after the match.
Boom. Right there. Beautiful, beautiful trip right to her back. Let's go back and watch that. So she's here. See the way she made it. See the way she made.
She circled around and faked out, and then bam.
Wow, why is it like that? See the way she made her step. The way that she made it. She made Jenna's foot step like right there. Right when she did that, her leg went that way, making her body go this way.
Her leg was unbalanced.
Making her momentum go this way, causing her to go right to her back.
I'm just saying, it was probably almost as beautiful as Dake's bomb. I'm just saying.
I'll tell you what, for the women's side, it was the best throw of the tournament.
I think this was definitely the best match out of the women's.
It was the most important throw of the tournament. And you could tell that she just lets it all out after this. But unfortunately, it was an unfortunate loss for Jenna, but you can see the back here. You can just see all her coaching going crazy. All the Ninja Line Wrestling Club guys just feeling amazing after this win. Because you know that she put all of this in her.
They both did. They both fought hard and put everything they had into those matches. Definitely something to remember.
That's just a feel good one. Now, I just want to show the last 15 seconds of the Gable match.
Oh, is this where it gets taken down?
Yeah, this is where Mason cringes.
Oh, why would you give that up? But Gable, he's still dominated though against Nick Wazowski.
Yeah, I agree with you. One thing I did like about this tournament was how nice the match looked. I love the way the match looked. I can't be the only one that just like it's aesthetically appeasing to me, as they say.
Yeah. Is that all the fun? Is that all the highlights you have?
I have one more.
Oh, I didn't hear about the fourth one.
This one was the infamous backflip.
Oh, you getting the backflip in it?
Oh, you see that Greco throw in the background?
I did.
I think that oh no, ad. Well, I guess we're not gonna see that one. I guess we can just let the ad play out.
No, don't. We'll get it next time.
Get bad. It's coming up.
Oh, you have it? All right. Hey, but this is what
Fair,
we'll
Fair
do.
Gable. Fair Gable. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right, we have one more highlight. You know what? I'm not gonna show the David one, the George Burroughs one. I want to show the Adeline Gray one because I like how the so if you see this, she takes her down, her gut wrench, boom, right down. She waited for him to go back. She tried to grab the leg, and she just went right back to a gut wrench. Crash gut. See that?
Bam. She got that trapped arm. Oh, that's how you know. You gotta be tough on top.
To end the match. You could see the corner through the brick out, but the brick didn't really matter because the way that she went after it. She didn't stop until the ref told her to stop. That's the way that people need to wrestle.
Yeah, don't keep wrestling till like they
You should
physically
wrestle
stop
until
you.
the ref taps you on the shoulder.
But don't get disqualified though.
Don't do something stupid though. You know what I'm saying? Like wrestle smart. Wrestle smart. That's what I'm trying to say. So you can see that. Let me pull my mouse real quick.
That's 4 right there. 2, 2.
See that crash arm gut. Let's see that. Let's see this crash gut real quick. So the way she rolled, how tight that is. It may not look tight to you, but that's really, really tight.
I think the
really
honest
tight.
opinion is that Adeline Gray is just a beast on top. You have to be the best on top.
She's always been a beast on top. And by the way, and you can tell by the way the way she landed.
She has that lock too, the butterfly.
Rolling. And you can tell she didn't stop. And you like her chest, her hips are right next to her opponent's hips. So they're not just like out there on the side. They're together and they're rolling. So it was a nice match. It was a very fun match. So Mason, yeah, I think it's time that we do our last thing.
What's our last thing?
We answer some fan questions.
All right, but Ned, hey,
questions.
Let's talk about.
No, yeah.
Let's just finish up and so our representatives for men's and women's, 57 kilograms, Thomas Gilman. No representative 65, 74 Cal Dick, 86 David Taylor, 97 Cal Snyder, 125 Abel Stevenson, and then women's 50 kilograms, Jakara Winchester, 53 Sarah Hildebrand, 57 Helen Morales, 62 Kayla Miracle, 68 Tamara Meshastock, and then 76 Adeline Gray. I can't wait. Wait.
So let's finish up with some fan questions. Now, the way you submit these questions to us is in our Instagram bio. We have a website, and you can go down to the website. You can follow us on social media. There's a spot where you can subscribe to us. Well, if you're watching this video right now, you should go down there, hit the like button and subscribe. As the YouTuber,
hit the notification bell.
Notification. Make sure you get all of it. Make sure you don't get just like the little bitties watch it later. So the first question we have: Hi boys, big fan of the show. What's the greatest lesson wrestling has taught you, and how can you help younger wrestlers learn the lesson? So Macy, you want to answer this one first?
Yeah, I'll go. Biggest lesson wrestling has taught me is to be humble. Anybody can lose any certain time. Given fact, me, I'm a big name right now in wrestling, and then I lost in state finals. People hype me up. I'm over here strutting around. I think I got the hype. The hype kind of got to me, but I lost. It humbled me out. It proves me that anything can happen at any time, and don't let it bother you. Well, obviously let it bother you to the point where you manage it, fix things, yeah, but humble and just self control and not cockiness. You know what I mean? You someone's always out there working hard, coming for you, and don't ever think you're too good.
There's always a bigger fish to fry.
Mm-hmm. And you don't have the biggest competition you have is yourself. You look in the mirror. Absolutely. And you look in the mirror, yourself is the biggest competition. So you you go out there and you win and you win and win, and then you lose and you get humbled. That's awesome. That's what you need. You're not in the right weight class or the age group if you always win it. So, but being humble is something wrestling has always taught me. Because, when I was younger, I've been always told, you're getting a little cocky. And then, I lost, and then I'm like, okay, I got to realize I'm going to be confident, but there's a line between cocky and confidence. And that's what taught me humbleness is that be self-aware of how you are making yourself out to be people, being a billboard, but definitely humble is what big lessons wrestling has taught me.
I want to add on that one too. When I was younger, I was full of myself for one of the, I want to say one of the dumbest reasons. I was one of the best wrestlers in the county, so that got to my head. I'm not gonna lie, it got to my head to the point where it was awful. So my dad, he drove down to Virginia Beach, and he said the only reason why I drove down is because you got cocky, and I got hurt. Like I got beat up. I got beat up so bad. I got injured to the point I couldn't really wrestle. The next 2 days, I tell you what. But I tell you what, I met someone that is and another thing that you teach with wrestling is respect, and you know how to build relationships with wrestling. I wrestled a kid by the name of Emmett Sherlock. He has his own podcast. His the wrestling podcast as it is enough. The great podcast. He has a lot of big guys on there, and he beat me. He beat me horribly, and I learned a lesson. It was I faced each opponent got harder and harder, but every time every match got harder and harder. But I got learned that you can't be full of yourself.
Yeah, but I mean, it only goes up. It only goes up from here. Only from here it goes up. And every loss you take, it's not really a loss. It's a learning experience. You know what I mean? If it's a bad loss where you shouldn't lose, I think it's a loss. But a loss is a good loss. It's a learning experience. Learn from your mistakes and just get better, and work harder, fix things up in practice, and go out and do your thing. Yep. So, but Ned, how much are we on time? How good are we on time?
We have enough time to answer for one of us. We actually got 2 questions. I've done 2 questions left, and they're each for the one of us. Next one is, this one's for you, Mason. This one's from Luke. This goes to Mason. How did you feel when you were beat in the state finals?
How did I feel? Honestly,
I want to hear this because I've heard it thousands of times. I just love hearing it.
I mean, it's not something I would want to keep bringing up, but I'll bring it up for the podcast for everybody to hear. But when I heard that ref slap that mat, I was in shock. I was like, wait. Is this real life? Did the Mason Gibson just get pinned in the state finals? Because, my goal was to be 4-time PA high school state champ. And right after that, I got pinned. I'm like, I can't be a 4-time high school state champ. I looked over at my coach. I'm like, did that just happen? He's like, fortunately, yeah. And then, I see Brett Unger, his coaches, they're celebrating. And I'm like, dang, that just happened. I had to snap back to reality. It happened, but honestly, after like 10 minutes, I went to my parents, my brothers, my wrestling club. I cooled down. I reflected, and on the way home, I kind of laughed at myself and like, I just got pinned in a tilt. I got pinned in a tilt. That's something that we go over all the time.
Pinned in a tilt.
Hey, but crazy. It happens, Not everything's gonna go your way, but it was a learning experience, But definitely wasn't something I was planning on. No, I don't ever plan on losing. So something wasn't I planning on
losing. No one like no one should do that. I've heard a few kids, but no one should be doing that.
But it was just the way I handled the match. People were telling me they were more proud of the way I handled the match than any other than they would have been if I won. Because you get pinned, especially as a freshman, going in there hyped up and then losing. Got pinned.
3-timer.
That's the plan. And, I just got up, shook his hand. I gave him a hug. I said, "Hey, great great match. You deserved it. And then I walked to his coaches, said, good job. Walked to mine, gave mine a hug. They talked to me, went up to the stands. Rick came up to me. I'm like, thank you for helping me get to the state finals. You know, if I couldn't get this done without you guys, my parents, everybody. But then I reflected. The car ride home, I was just laughing.
I'll tell you what. This is the last question. This is going to be this one. I'm going to answer quick. This is Ned. How did you meet Mason? So this one makes me smile. So
makes me smile.
This is young me. This was at the Tyrant-Dills last year in York, Oklahoma, York, Pennsylvania. And I noticed he was sitting there, and I said, "Hey, that kid looks familiar." So I go and I'm on Instagram, and I see Flow Wrestling posted something about Mason Gibson a few weeks earlier, and somehow it just got up on my feed. Thank you for Flow Wrestling. Thank you for my phone for messing up that up.
Thanks,
that's like 3 weeks outdated, but like that's Mason Gibson. He was Super Fake champion. So I go up and said, so nervous. I was like shaking. I said, hey Mason, good job at Super 32. And I mean, I was surprised how nice you were. I thought you were gonna be
I'm a chill dude. I'm a chill man.
Yeah, I found that out firsthand. And I said, you got an Instagram?
I'm like, heck yeah.
I look so dorky too. I look so dorky.
Hey,
I know for a fact I did too. Didn't I, Mason? Be honest.
I mean, I didn't think that. You know, I just thought of a fan. You know, you're a fan. I'm like, hey, that's cool. I love how
it's crazy.
The fans come up.
Just a fan. We have our own podcast. Just a fan. We started our own.
What was it? It wasn't it 2019 or was it 2020?
It was
2020.
Like
January.
Second or like it was like second week of January or something like that, because it was a few days before I won my first national title.
And now we're here in 2021.
How crazy! You met this random scrawny kid. Now we have a podcast.
Hey, but I knew we were gonna be bros, dude. Just the way we talked to each other and like how I came over and helped. I coached you and I watched you wrestle, and you came up to me and you were like, "Hey, can I get a picture with you?" Posted on it with national champ Mason Gibson. I'm like, yeah, you know what? He's gonna be my bro he's gonna be one of my bros for life.
Hold that thought. You can see it going through my phone right now. See if I can find this, because this is one of my favorite pictures.
Oh, we took a selfie. You were like, and I was like,
let me find it. Cool. I gotta dig through all this.
Hey, but Ned, aren't you?
Picture. Oh, it's loading. You gotta see it. I don't think you can
kind of see it.
What?
You can kind of see it.
But it's I am on I'm on my left. It's me flexing with this weak flex, and then it's you with your flex isn't even in the picture. It was just a mess of a picture, but it was a good mess.
It was a good mess, yeah.
All right, Mason. First podcast. It's done.
Dude, how'd you like it?
I loved it.
You loved it.
I mean, we have some good guys coming up, don't we? We can't give
any. We do. We have a whole list of people we're gonna try to get on this podcast, and you know, it's not all the top tier wrestlers.
Yeah. We have someone that may be trying. We're trying to get him on. We're pretty close. Should I say his famous quote?
Say his famous quote.
665-pound deadlift. All right, that's all. I thank you guys for watching this. And I mean, it was an amazing experience.
It was awesome.
Thank you for agreeing to this crazy idea of mine. And
crazy.
Have a great night, all of you.